Hey guys, welcome back. Lucian here with you again, like always, back for another episode of the DNS Tech Pack. So I've been kind of screwing around a little bit here with RF tools, and actually made my first dimension. I'll go ahead and say it, I have never used RF tools for making a dimension, and I was kind of wanting to play around with a little bit because I want to set up like a mining world. And I know Muscraft is here, but I wanted to try something else, see if we could have a little bit more fun and kind of expand. So I made up all the machines and went to my first dimension, and it was a birch forest, and so birch forest, and it had volcanoes in it. It was completely dark. Maybe you could see, but it was still dark, and I wanted to try, and I brought back some dimlets. So here's what I brought back: extreme hills, stone, clean, twilight, taiga, outback, flooded, stained glass. Okay, those are some unknowns. Scrubland, nether emerald, birch forest. That's one I used, but I got another one back. Nether platinum, sky body. So, and then meadow forest. So I guess this was maintenance cost of 420 RF a tick, and then a current power. And I guess that was the how much power it built up. And since I yanked it out there, it's actually power's going down. So I want to try to make a few more of these. Basically, I just want a really kind of a low power mining world to try to get us some Certus. Wasteland, outback, netherrack, fog, and so, like I said, I have never used RF tools, so I had to just basically make it just to wrap my head around it, and it's neat. So what we're going to work on this episode is A, finding a suitable mining world, and B, digit 7? I don't know what that means. And then get some sort of automatic digging going on, automatic mining going on, because we have very low Certus. Enough that I couldn't even make a bunch of drives to move all my stuff over into AE. So let me play with it around this a little bit. Definitely make sure I have this charge porter, and because that's the way I'm getting back, and did not want to get stuck in another world. So I will be back in just a minute. I'm going to continue to play around with RF tools. Actually, let me walk you through how this works. And let me grab another dimensional tab. Alright. And I want a dimlet scrambler too. How expensive is that? Oh, it had to be unknown. Oh, of course. Well, that ain't gonna work. So I just... Well, yeah, it will. I just thought I researched them all, but I haven't. Dimlet scrambler. Cool. Now, do you need power? Yes, of course you do. I should bring up power out the back. But on a plus side, I since last episode did make an interface terminal and got basically taught AE to make more AE. That's all I've gotten so far, because our Certus shortage is a problem. Okay, now you're building up with power. Alright, so the way this works is you to get these unknown dimlets, you put them in a dimlet researcher, and it will reveal whatever they are. And don't take my word as expert, because that's cool. Because I'm still learning. Cold taiga, sky normal, dead forest, void, normal fog. Okay. So you got all these dimlets. And then what you do is you come over here to, what is this? Inscriber. Put a blank one of these empty dimensional tabs. You can put your dimlets in here, and then basically this will kind of put them into one dimensional tab. And then you bring it over here to the builder, and it builds it. And then once you build it, you can, or you should name it over here, then build it over here, and this actually is what will keep it running. And once you go there, you will see you can be able to dial to it. So of course you have it. This is your transmitter, and this is receiver. This is what you come back on. And then I have a charge porter that's linked back to here, so I don't have to take a power source and a transmitter everywhere I go to get back home. That's my plan so far. And yeah, excuse the dog barking in the back. Squirrel probably ran by. It's raining, so maybe not a squirrel. So let me play with this just a little bit longer. Let me see if I can get another dimension going, and we'll see if we can find something suitable to do some mining in. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So this is what I come up with so far. I don't know if it's going to work. Extreme hill, so we can pull out some emeralds, hopefully, maybe. Sky normal, and feature clean. And I only use this one is because it says maintain cost is down 5% RF per tick. So hopefully just save on power. I'm thinking that's what that means. I have no idea. So we'll just call this world 2. Extract. So this has a maintenance cost of 11 RF a tick, which is, that's not bad. It's pretty cheap, and it's going to cost $21.80 to create. Now I wonder how much it, like what the buffer is for the world. Because this is just killing my power. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Alright, you want to go? Alright, so we're going to... So, that. Dial. Okay, dial OK. Alright, we got charge porter. I don't need some of this stuff. I've been noticing that as I go through the worlds, just like Mistcraft, there's a pretty big slowdown with the whole loading. So let's cross your fingers. Alright, I made it. So I got a weakness debuff. And if you look at the map, definitely not in a Emerald Hill. Or Extreme Hill, I should say. Just so I know where our home is. So it's definitely some unique terrain. But this world loaded a whole lot better than the last one. So this is good though, because you know what I can see? I can see that there's ores in the walls, and I can mine. See, just kind of weird to see. Okay, I should switch over to Magical Forest. I was going to say this. Usually this color grass is in a Magical Forest. Well, Let's fly over here and take a look. I'm fine with dealing with a weakness debuff just for a mining world. You know, it's actually kind of pretty up here. But man, look at that. It's just like a square sunk out. Where's my hang glider? Just fly around a little bit. There's a... So we have silver wood. So this is a good place to get some silver wood when we get started with Thaumcraft. There is a... RF Tools building. Let's go check it out. Knock knock. Biome frost. Dry. I have no idea what that means. Well, I don't need that, I'm not sure. There's more unknowns. Mushroom soup. More unknowns. And tendrils. So cool. Alright, so let me explore around this a little bit. See if there's anything fun. It's actually kind of a very pretty world. There's a lot of features and lots of hills and I don't know, I kind of like it. Shimmerleaf. Shimmerleaf is silver, quicksilver, that's right. We'll need a fair amount of that eventually. Grid. Unknown, unknown, unknown. Liquid diesel. Well, hello. Shrubland. Yeah, I'll just take them because I'll scramble them. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Holy balls. Look what I just found. Well, I think our Certus woes are over. I did not plan this at all. Like, you can still see the world. I hit record as soon as I saw Certus, so it's still loading in. Holy crap. Now, this is a little overpowered. I gotta say. Oh, wow. Is it all charged? It's all charged. You can use charged in place of... Yeah, you can. Wow. And my Fortune 3 hammer. All that XP. Wow. Okay. So might as well make the base out of Certus quartz. So I'm still on the quest to find a good mining world, but at least we know our Certus issues, they're over. So maybe what I'll do is I'll mine up a good amount of this and then close this dimension down, so that way we're good for now. Alright, I shall return. Well, I'm back from the Certus age and I have filled my pockets to the brim. Let's see how much we have. Oh, am I out of... Oh yeah. There's more. Don't think I was skimpy. Don't worry, there's more. Hardened satchel. Like I said, fill my pockets up. $3,908. I think that will last us just a little while. I mean, just a little while, I think. All right. Onward. I'm still messing with the RF tools. I'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. So I made one more correction, two more after the Certus world, and I think we have a world that is usable. So I got some Texaracts going, and we got 200 chests. I'm going to decide to give this RF Tools Builder a try again. I wasn't super happy with the way it worked the first time, but I'm willing to give it a try one more time. And I need fluid conduits. So let me grab a few more pieces. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't, like usual. See if there's any fluid ducts in here. Yeah, just a little bit. So we're gonna set up. I'm gonna set up another dynamo. This is gonna be strictly for Tesseract power. Nothing else. You can move over and grab my handy water tank. You should be still water now. Come on. Everything's gotta be so difficult. Okay, now it's still water. You there? Just like we set up before. Okay, you should be sucking up water, which you are. Okay, getting water. Great. Alright, bring down some of those. Okay. And you are going to be channel 1. Cool. Quarry power. Add. And you are going to be sending energy. Okay. Makes sense? Alright, so that will slow down. I already made the buffers for you. No, sorry, the buffers, the augments. So that's that. Pick you up. Put you away. Get out of here, dirt. Nobody likes you. Yeah, that's right. So now the next thing I want to set up is this side of it. And what I mean by that is I'll think, how much Enderium do I have? 6. What I want is deep storage units. But they take a resonant energy frame just to make one. So I guess what I can do... I got an idea. Do we not have drawers? Oh, we do not have... I thought we had drawers in here. Okay. Well, these hold 10,000 items. 40,000. 160,000. So I could do barrels. Java barrels, and then just put the upgrades in them. These are a whole lot cheaper. Alright, fine, we'll just do that. Let's do cobble, dirt, gravel. I don't know. And then we'll make some storage buses. See, I've been noticing that I'm having a problem. Every time I type T, it closes me out. Now can I make however many of those? Yeah, make me 5 of those for me, or 4. So I definitely want to have it set this up on this end. That way my system is just not overloaded with junk. Alright. Cobble. Dirt. Gravel. I don't know, we'll figure out something else. Alright, let me go plug these in. Alright guys, I'm back. So I've been playing with this a little bit. I think I got the RF tools builder and the query function working out. And you can see it's rolling all along. The only thing that sucks is that it's not voiding the cobble like I want it to. So I will have to... I can go back to the base. I can fix that. That's the least of my worries. I can put a void barrel on there, but it does a chunk at a time. So I didn't measure this very well, so it's kind of split over a chunk. But self loads this chunk, and we'll only mine this chunk all the way to bedrock, and then start on the next adjacent chunk. So you can see how I really screwed up here. So I was like, oh man, I messed up, but then I realized it was a chunk boundary, so it did this little one row of chunk, and then this one row of chunk, and then that one row of chunk, and then this is the where it's starting off next. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time to kind of wrap your head around how it works, and I think I finally got it after a little bit of trial and error. So I apologize for a little bit of choppy video. It's just been recorded over about 3-4 hours, kind of coming and going, getting dinner, feeding the dog, you know, all the daily stuff. But yeah, I put down a dialing device and a matter transmitter, so I can just let this guy roll. It self chunk loads both the quarry block and the chunk that it's working in, just like the ender quarry. So there's nothing really need me to do, just besides make sure my ME system doesn't get overwhelmed. And now that we have all that Certus quartz, I don't believe but I don't know if it should be done by now. It's been like 5 minutes ago. And then I have on the other side of this ender chest, I just have it going into a interface. Now, I was under the impression that chunk loads. Okay, cool deal. So this thing, I was reading up on it, it has a 40 million buffer. And once that 40 million, which is full now, then it will roll down to 19 RF a tick to maintain that world, which is, that's not bad. That's what, 3 survivalist generators running full time. And now my buffer is back to filling back up because I killed that thing. So maybe I'll have to go stick a chunk loader down there. Because this sure doesn't act like it's running. Oh well, I can finish that off camera. It's getting a little late, almost 30 minutes, so I'll cut it here. Once we get back, or once the next episode, maybe we'll get into some ore tripling with mechanism. That might be fun, because we gotta find something to do with all that ore. But kind of a fun RF tools episode. Alright guys, see you on the next one.